Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about the news on the streets about Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're going to be talking about Kenyamoore, heck, we're going to be talking about her. We're going to be talking about Britany, who is Falynn's cousin. We're also going to be talking a little bit about Porsha in the mix. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do reality TV commentary. We do news on celebrities, including reality TV stars. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Now, let's get into it. So, for those of you who may not have heard, there is some rumors in these streets about Kenyamoore doing something unhinged and disgusting, allegedly. Now, of course, everything in this video is alleged for entertainment purposes only and for the purposes of critique. I cannot confirm the validity of anything said in this video. Okay, so basically, word on the streets is that Kenyamoore was having an event and she decided to have pictures of Britany doing sexual activities all over the place. So, of course, a lot of people are calling it the revenge P, and are saying that why would she do that? Bear in mind that she's always been known to be sort of like an activist when it comes to like things relating to women. If you guys also remember at the reunion, she also brought up the fact that Mattel had been accused of trying to release Revenge P out against his ex-wife. So when you think about all of that and you think about the fact that she also has a business that is generally catered to women, you're thinking like, how the heck would she do such a thing if indeed she did, right? Now, because Britany is Falynn's cousin, I think we all thought that it was going to be her and like Porsha going at it about Falynn, and Porsha allegedly taking Simon off Falynn's hands. I thought that was what the season was going to be about. But instead, it seems that somehow Britany and Kenya are at odds. Now, what is so surprising to me is that there were also allegations of people being threatened with a pow pow. Now, I'm sure you guys know what a pow pow is, so I'm not gonna, there are certain things that you don't want to say on YouTube for obvious reasons. It was alleged that Kenya was threatened with a pow pow by Britany. But someone from production did come out to say that Kenya was never threatened with a weapon, nor was there any weapon during the course of production. Now, the thing about it is when someone from production comes up, it's usually because they're trying to avoid any sort of liability or like sort of courts getting involved. This is my or police or law enforcement in any way. Now, this is my opinion about it. So at least the pow pow allegations are being denied from production's perspective. However, let's talk about this so-called revenge piece situation. Now, I did read a lot of comments earlier and I noticed that people were saying that they don't believe that Kenya would do such a thing, but it's becoming harder to believe that that did not happen because Britany did post on her story, and I read, in Georgia, the distribution of sexually explicit images without the consent of the person depicted is considered a criminal offense. Under Georgia law, the offense of unlawful disclosure of intimate images, also known as Revenge P, is covered under, and then she has the statutes. This law makes it illegal, and she underlines that, to distribute sexually explicit images or videos of another person without their consent and with the intent to harm, harass, intimidate, or coerce the person depicted. Violating Georgia Revenge P law is a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of up to $1,000, imprisonment for up to 1 year or both. Subsequent offenses are considered felonies, carrying more severe penalties. #StopBullying. And then also she went on to say, thank you to everyone who has reached out to me about what took place at the event yesterday. I'm still processing the nasty, low, disgusting, vile things that was done to try to hurt me. Bullying and revenge P is never okay. Now that is very crazy. She did also post, it's never a good feeling being targeted or hazed by someone I thought would embrace me into a new circle that I never met. For the record, I've never had possession of any weapons or threatened anyone ever. I've never ever been to jail, in fight, or even had as much as a speeding ticket. This is not in my character. I am hurt by the narrative that is being displayed. Wrong is wrong. Now, this is very, very interesting because it is clear that Britany is speaking out and alleging that she did not do the pow allegations, and that is not true. And it also goes on to talk about the revenge piece situation. Now, I am noticing in the comments, and this is from the neighborhood talk. I'm noticing in the comments that some people are saying things like, but she started it. Another person is saying, I don't blame her for clearing her name because you're definitely were in the comments calling this lady a hood rat, acting like Kenya hasn't done the absolute most before. Another person said, why did sis delete all of her stories? Did her team tell her to stop? And someone else said, if the SEX tape already public, then how is it revenge P? That is very, very interesting. And someone said it's only revenge if it's not public already. We shall see how this goes. So I think it's a little bit of a mixed bag. I'm just going to read what some other person said. I don't like Kenya, but I do feel as she fully investigated, met with a lawyer, the limits of what she could go do, I think it is what she meant, if she did do this. Kenya is smart and has a daughter herself. I would assume this was thought out. Well, that said, even if, now, I don't know, based on that, maybe it was in the public domain or it wasn't, whatever the case may be, I do not think it is fair. I do not think it is right morally for you to get to the point where you're printing a picture, tape or whatever, and then posting it all over, like making it a poster size picture and then having it all over. I just think that is taking things extremely too far. Now, sorry about the background noise if you guys can hear it. These kids are out here playing and they're just being loud. It's not even my house, but it's the neighboring house, but it's a Saturday, so people are out playing and stuff with their family. I'm so sorry about that. Now, it is also being alleged that when Porshawilliams saw them, she ran out kicking and screaming that this is revenge P and she doesn't want any part of it. Now, if Kenya did do this, I would say that is extremely terrible. It's disgusting. I don't think that should be done in any way. I think at some point there has to be limits, right? Like, you can't take things to hell and then expect to not have repercussions for certain behavior. Like, think about the things that Marlo did last season and how she was screaming in Drew's face. We thought that was extreme and should have never gotten that far. And we called Marlo out for her disgusting behavior last season. And a lot of us did not want to see her back on the show this season. And so if you now compare all of that and then to the level at which this has gotten to, this is too far. Now, just to also add that Drew Sidora did post on X that she was flabbergasted and floored about the whole thing, I believe is what she's alleging. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, things should never go that far. Now, I do know that the reason a lot of these things are in the public domain is because they're trying to get viewership for the show, for this new season. But I still feel like certain things are just taking it absolutely too far. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.